can join us, but we'll go ahead and get started because I have it's a little 6 after 5:30. So we'll go ahead and start. So I'll start with some a quick introduction of myself, only because I'm going to be your moderating host for this evening. So you'll see me pop up in and out throughout tonight's presentation. So my name is Leticia Bazan, and I'm one of the directors in the College of Graduate Studies. We welcome you tonight, and we hope that we have a wonderful conversation with you. We will be sharing a lot of information, and we know it's a lot of information that we're going to pack into a really short amount of time. Don't worry, since we are recording, we'll share this video with you afterwards. We're also going to share the PowerPoint that has additional links that we're not going to click on tonight, where you can go to some additional resources. We just want to be able to provide you with an overview before you get started for the semester. At any time, if you have any questions, please utilize the chat box. Several of us in the CGS staff will be monitoring that, and we'll try to answer you as we go along in this evening's presentation. So please use the chat. At times, there will be time where we open it up for you to ask us some questions, so listen for that as well. We also ask that if you are not muted, if you would please mute yourself throughout the presentation. That keeps from any distractions while we are presenting. And we know, you might have to get up, take a phone call, do what you need to do. Please do that, but please make sure that you muted your computer or your device. So on that note, I think we will go ahead and proceed. And I would like to introduce y'all to our first presenter for this evening. It's going to be our Dean for the College of Graduate Studies, Dr. Karen McCaleb.
Thank you, Leticia. Good afternoon, everyone. It's my privilege to welcome you to our beautiful Island University. For those of you that are taking an online program, I hope that you can come and visit and see it at some point because it really is gorgeous. But even if you are far away, you are still considered islanders, and I also welcome you to graduate school. We call graduate school, and you'll hear it throughout the presentation this evening, CGS. So just know if you hear CGS or College of Grad Studies, it's the same thing. We are offering an online orientation tonight, as well as an on-campus experience on Thursday night. If you are here with us this evening, wonderful. You are more than welcome to come Thursday night. Several of you already have said you'll be coming to both. Thursday night will be a nice time to meet myself and my staff, as well as the resources that we have and the people that you will be working with throughout the remainder of your program. If you don't, that's all right. We will be putting this online because we know some of you are all over the country and all over the world. If you have any questions, though, whether it be tonight or Thursday night, please reach out to us. One thing I will say to you, because you will have so much in the first few weeks of your program, is to know our CGS website. Go on it, just get a general idea of the sections there are. There are deadlines for scholarships, the assistantships, if you are looking for an assistantship position, important dates for dissertation or thesis students, information about university services, just a whole host of information that graduate students will need from the very start of their program through walking the stage. You don't need to memorize anything. It is always there. It is always updated, but know what's there and the resources available to you so that should you need it, or when you get to the point of you're wondering when you should apply for a scholarship, you know where those dates are. And graduate students, many of you think you are not eligible to apply for scholarships or financial aid. Please fill out the forms. You will be surprised at how many of you may qualify or may be awarded for one or both. I also want to just talk about in my welcome that my team understands that grad school is new for many of you. Some of you have maybe have gotten your bachelor's degree many, many years ago or a master's degree many, many years ago. Some of you may be continuing through. Some of you are raising families and working. Some of you may be professionals all over the country. You have commitments, responsibilities that you are balancing. Some may have elderly parents that you are taking care of. You are in a place in your life where your responsibilities are probably more increased than they may have been in your undergraduate studies. We understand that. Our faculty understands that. So when you run into an issue or a question or a problem, do not spend a lot of time trying to figure out what do I do or pull away. Call us. We are very happy to um, put you in the right direction so that you're not going from office to office to office. And we also know that you are trying to balance out your time with your professional and personal goals. Grad school is not easy. It's not just the work that is challenging, but it is that balancing of your time. And if you commit to successfully completing your degree, it's really a relatively short amount of time to gain that degree. You will have opportunities, and I will tell you that you will never, ever have imagined. I'm not just first generation college, I'm first generation high school. Getting a doctorate, my parents didn't even know where the local four-year university was. This is very, very different, and it opens opportunities that you don't even know are out there for you. So whether you have a strong academe background or you don't, this will only strengthen the doors that are available to you. We each have the same amount of time every single day, 1,440 minutes. And yes, that's actually the amount of time we have. Sometimes we get overwhelmed because there's too much to do and we don't know where to start, and you might shut down. And you know what? That's natural and that's okay. Have that time and then let it go and move on. Reach out for help. As some of you may have met the fabulous Linda Barbado, who is on our team, as her motto is, uh, oh, Linda, what is it? Let's see. If you are in doubt, give CGS a shout. There you go. But truly, uh, especially for our online students, you may not know who to contact right away. You may not know what office handles what. Different universities function differently. That is okay. Contact your academic advisor or contact us. We will point you in the right direction. As I say all of this, I'm serious in that the balancing the time is going to be much more difficult for many of you than the actual completing the academic assignments and taking that on. Be prepared, be over prepared. Get a calendar system that works for you. Change it as often as you need to, and that's okay. The more planned and prepared you are, the more flexible you can truly be. I've sat in your seat. I haven't had your life experiences, but I've sat where you've been starting a new master's program or a doctoral program. You're already working professionals, many of you. You already have life commitments, many of you. Some of you may know exactly what you want to do with this degree. Some of you may really not know, and that's okay. But as you take this experience on, I want to just say a few things. Um, that I hope will help you to stay motivated and complete that degree successfully, more for yourself than any other reason. One, stay connected. Stay connected with us. Stay connected with your academic advisor. Your advisor, your program advisor, is the person that is your go to. Who do I talk about this with? I'm having issues with understanding financial aid. Where do I go with that? I can't take this class next semester, or I'm really having a hard time and I need to take a semester off. What do I do? That's a big deal in grad school. Undergrad, you can just take a semester off. If you're a doctoral student, we have something called continuous enrollment. You cannot just take a semester off. You must be continually enrolled in every fall and spring semester, the 2 long semesters, or you will be dropped. So please make sure that you contact your advisor, who you'll get to know later on this evening. If you have questions, if your degree plan needs to change, or if you have doubts and you just don't know where to go. Most of us are not very familiar with different universities and graduate programs. It's a learning curve. And don't think everybody knows it because nobody knows it. And I will promise you that, because how often do you do a doctoral program? Um, every university is different and the rules are different. So please stay in contact and do not just disappear. We can't help you if you disappear. Let us know what's going on. We don't need details, but we do need to know how we can best help you navigate the situation you are in academically. So when you're ready to come back, or if you need to drop a class, we can help you with that. The second piece of advice I'd like to say is just apply yourself fully. You applied for this degree, you are accepted. Our master's and doctoral programs do not accept everyone. So obviously the admissions team, which is made up of your faculty in your department, thought that you were going to be successful in the program, and you obviously could, have what it takes to do this. So they already believe in you. You may never have this opportunity again. Give it everything you have. You know, not just your academic work, but connect with your faculty, connect with your mentors, talk with classmates, because your classmates are your colleagues and they are the future leaders or the current leaders in your field. Now, develop that social and professional network. That is a huge part of graduate program. If you asked any of us here who have graduate degrees, and probably many people who have their master's degrees, I still stay in contact with my doctoral cohort from over 20 years ago. Most of us do, because they are in Washington and they are in working for NOAA and they are with the World Health Organization. And those are the people that you want to stay in contact with. So make sure you stay connected with your colleagues, your professors, the people that you are working with that may or may not be in your field, but that you meet here. And the third thing I want to say is please take care of yourself. And I know that seems like an inane piece of advice, but sometimes when we get so much on our plate, and just by being here today, that kind of tells me that you are more than likely an overachiever. You're going to work exceptionally hard to make it all work. And sometimes we sacrifice sleep, eating habits, getting outside, a little bit of movement. Try to find balance and work it out. It is okay not to work 7 days a week on schoolwork. It is okay if you get a B and not an A. It is okay to give yourself grace as you move through this. A very small portion of the population has a master's degree, and I'm not counting professional degrees right now, I'm counting master's degree. And if you look at that, it was between 8.5 and 13.5%, depending on if they were counting certificates. That's an inordinately small amount of our US population that has a master's degree. A doctoral degree is 3% and has stayed no more than 3%. So what you're doing is not easy. And what you're doing, not everybody completes. So if you are here, and you are here because your faculty who chooses very selectively the students that they believe will be successful into their programs, you can do this, but you're going to run into roadblocks. Ask for help, reach out and connect. This is your education. This is your journey and your experience. You will each get out of it what you put into it, but take full advantage of this opportunity because you won't have it again. I, I will tell you, it will be life changing if you let it be. Remember, you belong here. Each one of you are here because you belong here. And there was something about you that said, I'm going to apply, and you applied, and you're here. So make the most of it, but give yourself time and also enjoy the experience while you have it. If you attend our orientation on Thursday night, please come up to me and introduce yourself. My team and I, we're small, but we're mighty. And we want to get to know you and who you are and how we can best support you. Our graduate community is a very nice community, and we believe in you, and we will do everything we can do to help you be successful and cross that stage at the end of your program. So please feel free to reach out anytime to any one of us and just enjoy this time and enjoy this experience. And any questions you have, ask. Nothing is too small. And I will promise you, you are probably not the first person to have asked it, and you will not be the last. So we're glad you're here with us. Um, ask questions, be excited, give it all you have, and have a great semester. Thank you. Leticia?
There we go. Thank you, Dr. McCaleb, for that wonderful welcome. Um, we appreciate it so much. And again, if you see us on Thursday, please come and say hello to all of us. We do want to get to know you a little bit better. I'm going to go ahead and jump ahead in the slides. When we send it to you tomorrow, you're going to see some additional slides included. Staff, this was what Dr. McCaleb was talking about, and so you'll get some information um, of that as well. So I'm going to take just a few minutes and briefly talk about some of our campus services that you want to know about. I'm not going to go into very detailed information because then we'd be here all night. So I do want to, though, highlight some of the services that as a graduate student are available to you, and we want you to, when the time arises, to utilize them. These are just some of the services that are provided to you on campus. I'm going to highlight just a few because as a graduate student, we want to highlight some of the things that you're probably going to use sometimes daily, semesterly, the whole time you're here. And so a few of those are our writing center. As a graduate student, you are entitled to certain amount of hours in the writing center. You can connect with them and schedule those appointments. So you are always they are always available to you. We highly encourage that you touch base with them at the beginning of the semester, get to know all of the consultants that work in the Writing Center. They are wonderful people. They do a lot of work with the College of Graduate Studies and with the graduate space, which we'll talk a little bit about in just a second. They have some videos out there. So if you've never utilized the Writing Center on campus or are new to campus, please look into the services that they provide to you as a grad student. Another one is our library services. We have dedicated librarians for our graduate students and program-specific librarians. So check with our library once you start down the path of research, and really anytime you're doing any type of writing and you need some assistance, they're there to help you. They also conduct a lot of workshops on how to cite properly, how to find particular resources. Maybe you're looking for a particular article later on. Utilize these. You can reach the library online as well. You can get to them by going to the library's website. They do have assistance online, and they can help you. If you are an online student in a way and you need a book or something, they can help you as well in getting that material. Career services, if you are looking for a position on campus right now, they are the place that you would want to start out. Additionally, later on, maybe you're looking to update your resume or your CV. They can do that. Maybe you're interviewing for a job and want to get a little practice. They can help with all of those services and a lot more. Again, I'm just touching the tip of the iceberg on all the things that these departments do for you. If you are on campus and want to spend some time at our Dugan Wellness Center as a student, you are available to use the resources there, the workout equipment, the gym, the hike and bike trail. All of that is available to you. And if you are an online student and you come onto campus, the same goes for you as well. Also in our Dugan Wellness Center, we do have athletic events and games, so you are invited to those as a student. If you are a veteran or a veteran dependent, our veteran services can assist you with getting your benefits. If you have any questions, they are here to help you. We also have a veterans office that if you are here on campus, they can provide assistance as well to you. They have a little area where you can meet up with other military, active and retired, so that you can get together and congregate. We have two more, which are very important, kind of go hand in hand, our counseling center, our health center. We want to make sure that as a graduate student, you are feeling your best. And so both our counseling center and our health center provide services. You can reach them also online if you are a distance student. You can reach them and they can provide services. If you're a distance student, they can also assist where you are at in making references to whatever you might need. So we can help you both here on campus and off campus with services. There are a lot of other things not mentioned on the screen. We have our student activities. We have our student government. There are our traditions and homecoming, and a lot of things that you can participate in as a student. Some graduate students think, I'm a grad student. I don't care to participate in maybe, homecoming and things like that. All of those things are open to you, and we invite you to come and participate in all of these things. And actually, homecoming is right around the corner. Same thing for our athletic events. We really hope that you can come in and visit if you're at a distance. And those of y'all that are here, we'd love to see you at all of these events and at all of these services as well. So I think I kind of ran through those. I know I did it rather quickly, but I'm going to try to keep us on our schedule for activities. Some of these are also going to be doing sessions later on in the semester, and we will provide that information to you out of Grow when they are scheduled. Any questions so far? If you have any, please drop them into the chat. I know the chat has been pretty active, and I know those are being answered. So please drop them in there, and we'll continue to try to get to you as quickly as we can. Here's just a few things to make sure you have ready before the semester begins if you haven't already. Please check your Blackboard. Make sure you can get in before the start of the semester. Make sure you're seeing your syllabus when it's ready. They may not be available at this time. Your faculty may not have dropped them in yet, but they will be there soon. So please keep an eye out and log into Blackboard if you have not already. Amanda dropped that link in the chat. So if you have questions or need assistance, that page will give you some resources. Your Sand Dollar card is your ID card here on campus. Please be sure that you have a card, either an updated one, or if you're a previous student for attended last semester, your card will still last. If you're an online student, you don't technically need one, but should you come to campus and require the services of, say, the library in person or things like that, you will need a card. So it doesn't hurt that if you do come down to campus to maybe stop in and get a Sand Dollar card. It doesn't hurt. Hopefully you've been checking your Islander email. That is one of the main ways that offices on campus communicate with our students. For example, the business office financial aid, that is how they communicate information about payment and tuition. So please be sure you're checking your Islander email. And then, of course, if you haven't already set it up, our university Blue code, you'll want to have that set up for emergency situations. One of them that always seems to pop up as well that we use Blue code for are weather situations. And for example, next week we're expecting some possible, we'll see, maybe possible. Somebody is, there you go. Some possible bad weather, and the university might send some notices. Should something come up, it's always good to have that Blue code. They do a monthly send out just to test it, FYI. So don't be shocked if something happens every month from our Blue code system. I think that's all of my things right there. All right. So we will continue to watch the chat. I'm going to step off just for a few minutes because we want to talk about the role of the College of Graduate Studies and how we can assist you. We are kind of broken down into several different areas, and we're going to talk. We, of course, we're here to help and serve as your student advocate. We're here to assist you. We provide student outreach. We provide some academic funding. We are here to also make sure and ensure compliance. We also have our graduate advisors within our office. And then we also work at making sure that we provide some professional development. And we're going to talk a little bit about each one of these right now. So I'm going to turn this over to Linda Barbado. Some of you all, of course, have already met Linda, but I will let her come on and she can introduce herself in just a second. Linda, whenever you want me to forward the slide, just let me know.
Great. Well, like you said, I'm Linda. I am the Outreach and Compliance Coordinator here at the College of Graduate Studies. And so part of my job is to work and grow with our students and do programming and outreach. And then the other part of my job is to work with students who are publishing a thesis or a DNP project or a dissertation through ProQuest. So I work with them the last semester with formatting. And so like I tell them, we'll become best friends, cell members by the end of the semester. So one of the big things that we have that I'm very proud of is we offer, we have a graduate resource space, a workspace called Grow. It's in the library. It's an exclusive space just for graduate students. So what's nice about it is I call it the living room, the graduate living room. You're able to go into that space now. You can see on the screen there's pictures of the space. We have got computers, workstations, have a group study space. There's individual tables and the little kind of, I call it little booths for you to sit and do your work in. We've got if you were joining us on the graduate ambassador panel earlier, we had a couple of graduate students. They will study with their groups. take, if some of them have online classes, they'll work in there and their class in there. We also have coffee and snacks all the time. So if anything, we just want you to have a space for you to go and relax and be able to decompress, and also a space to work. So we do have one lab that is designated as a quiet working lab. We also have free coffee, a coffee machine, and free copies for students to do, do their work. Another piece that we provide is professional development. So we do offer presentations and workshops. And like I said, I work with students who are getting ready to publish, and one of the things that I do is I offer formatting workshops, and we do that online as well as we do it in person. A couple of the other academic presentations that we do offer in the semester can be anything from learning how to write a literature review, your problem and purpose statements, picking your committee, all kinds of things, graduate writing, a variety of topics. And so what we try to do is throughout the semesters offer different workshops in the evening hours, and typically we try to get a good balance of offering those workshops online as well as in person. If students are able to attend, we just ask that just will RSVP for those events so that we can send them the recorded presentation of those materials. If you are able to come onto campus, we encourage you to stop by Grow. This is, again, an exclusive workspace so for graduate students. So you will have your Sandular card, you'll be able to swipe it in to gain access. If you haven't gotten your card yet, not to worry, we'll help you get in there and get acclimated. But like I said, a lot of times students will just take a breath and go and grab some coffee and have a moment. So I'm really pleased to have that space. Coming up, we've got a couple of great events are scheduled. You'll see them on our calendar. Everything that we list in Grow, our online and in-person events, are available on our calendar on our website, which is grow.tamucc.edu. You can see for the month of January, we've kind of got some things already planned. One thing that I really forget to mention about Grow is that we always try to have some special things every month. So this month is the open house and just welcoming everybody back to school during the holidays and finals week. We always have treats and eats and meals and all kinds of stuff. Just any time to break bread and enjoy each other's company. Just have a nice, less stressful evening. Coming up, we've got let's see, next one. We've got a couple other things that we also participate in and that we work toward. CERTL, we offer CERTL workshops, which is let me see. I just lost my train of thought with what CERTL stands for.
Sorry, CERTL is for those students who are teaching assistants and would like some advanced training. There's maybe perhaps thinking about becoming faculty. We do a series of trainings where at the end of it they can get a certification that they can put on their CV. We can throw some information in the chat for those who are interested. This is for those who as I said, are teaching assistants right now. So we put out that information typically later on in the semester, and so we'll send out that information a little later on. So anybody interested, just keep an eye out from the Grow email address. That's where it'll come.
Thank you, Lisa. I probably drew a blank, but it's CERTL is acronym for Center for the Integration of Research, Teaching, and Learning. It's a wonderful workshop, and if anyone is interested, we'd love to tell you a little bit more. Another thing that we do Grow, you see that we do have other honor societies for graduate students. Some of those organizations use Grow as their groups to meet and organizations to meet. So that's also a wonderful place for you to do that. We also host the 3MT competition during the graduate Special Student Appreciation Week, and that is a competition for students. They will have 3 minutes to present their thesis, and there's cash prizes. And so that's a very exciting time. And so we tell students it's a great opportunity for you to, practice your elevator speech for your research. And so that's a lot of fun in an entire week of activities and events. And also we participate in Research Innovation Week with our our partner division here on campus. There's a lot of great opportunities for students to network, meet with companies, meet with other researchers, professors, and just continue to grow in that respect. So I believe that's our last slide on that. At the end of our presentation, we will have more information about, we post a lot of information on our website, but as well we have it on social media. And so definitely follow this yet. We'd love for you to. Coming up, that's a little snapshot on that January slide. We have got on the 10th, the Blackboard new user tutorial. We've got on the 12th, another at 12 o'clock, same session, both online. We've also got on the 18th at noon online, strategies for writing successfully in grad school. And also on the 22nd at 5:30 online, we are going to have a wonderful session by our very own Dr. Newton. She is our counseling center, and she's going to discuss the wellness and stress management, just kind of getting all situated for the kicking off the wonderful spring semester. So we've got a lot of stuff. We've got more things coming. February's calendar's already getting pretty full, and so we're excited.
All right. Thank you, Linda. At the end, we will pop this slide back up in case anybody wants to RSVP. We'll pop this back up at the very end. So I'm actually going to jump ahead and we'll come back to graduate funding in just a second because I want to make sure we have plenty of time for all of our presenters this evening. So we're going to jump ahead to compliance and academic advising. But don't worry, we will come back to funding in just a second. So I'm going to turn this over to Amanda Bocanegra. She oversees our compliance and academic advising. She's going to present a little bit on this, and then what we are going to do, depending on the time, we will either break out to meet with our advisors at that moment, or we will do our funding presentation and then the breakout afterwards. So we'll do one of the two depending on the time. But I'm going to go ahead and turn this over to Amanda and let her present first. Amanda, let me know whenever you want me to advance the slides.
All right, thank you. Can everybody hear me pretty well? All right, great. Yes, as Ms. Leticia said, my name is Amanda Bocanegra. I am the Audit and Compliance Coordinator with the College of Graduate Studies. And so one of those great responsibilities with my job is working with our graduate advisors. Every college has a graduate advisor. At this time, the College of Business, which is pretty big and mighty on campus, has a team of graduate advisors that y'all may have already heard of. Ms. Sharon Polanski is the manager of the graduate programs, and she works with two other graduate success coordinators, Ms. Tiffany Curry and Mr. Caleb Alva. For the other colleges, our College of Education, we have Ms. Maria Fonseca. And I'll go ahead and I can let her say hi really quick.
Hi, my name is Maria Fonseca, and I am the graduate advisor in the College of Education. I look forward to speaking with you later on this evening. Thank you.
Then we have Miss Connie Houff who's the graduate advisor for the College of Nursing.
Hello, everybody. My name is Connie. I'm the graduate advisor for the College of Nursing, and I'm happy that you are all here tonight.
And we have Miss Terry Ruiz, who does assist our liberal arts students and also our School of Arts, Media, and Communication students.
Hello, everyone. My name is Terry, and I'm working with students, as Amanda just said, at College of Liberal Arts and the School of Arts and Communication. So I'm looking forward to working with you all. This is an exciting time, and I'm happy to be part of this time for you.
And then our newest team member is Miss Shannon Vo with the College of Science and our College of Engineering students as well.
Good evening, everybody. This is Shannon Vo, College of Science and College of Engineering, Computer Science. Look forward to meeting you all.
So you'll be able to speak with them in the breakout sessions a little bit more if you have specific questions related to any policies and procedures in your college. The academic advisor role at the graduate level is very similar to that at the undergrad level, but with key differences. And so you will still work with your graduate advisor, on anything related to registration. We use degree work, so anything related to that, we'll look at that in a bit. And then any issues that you're having, maybe you need someone to serve as a liaison, point you in the right direction for any questions or concerns. That's what your graduate advisor is here to do. They also work very closely with your faculty advisor, your program coordinators, your department chairs. These individuals play a very big role in overseeing the graduate programs and really work closely with our graduate advisors to assist you with anything related to your degrees, questions, concerns, and progression. So please reach out to us, as Dr. McCaleb said. We're here to help assist you with any questions or concerns. Next slide. So we do want to go ahead and Ms. Polanski is here. She's on. I didn't know she was here. So Ms. Polanski, if you can go ahead and say hi. You are the manager of the graduate programs for the College of Business.
Hi, everyone. I'm Sharon Polanski, and yes, I'm manager of graduate programs for the College of Business. And my office helps with advising all the MBA and Master of Accountancy students.
Thank you, Sharon. So moving into DegreeWorks, this is a big tool that is used, across the colleges. DegreeWorks.temocc.edu. We'll get that dropped into the chat, the link to that. That is going to outline all of your degree requirements in terms of what courses are needed, as well as some non-course options. Sometimes if a comprehensive exam is required, an internship hours, things like that. So we do recommend that you check your DegreeWorks, make sure everything shows accordingly, and that you do that at the beginning and end of the term, because grades will be posted there, as well as in SAIL. And you also want to make sure, if there's a concentration that needs to be added, that is showing, our business students, they often do finance, accounting concentrations. And if that's added appropriately, you should see it there along with any course requirements. All right, we can move forward. We also want you to be familiar with SAIL, of course. Sure, many of y'all have already used that to go ahead and get registered for the semester. And as you know, it's going to be where you go for pretty much everything related to degree progression and paying for courses, financial aid, requesting official transcripts. Go ahead and make sure that everything in SAIL is up to date. If you ever need to change your contact information, the code blue, things like that, you'll find that available in SAIL. Those emails, addresses, phone numbers for your advisor to be able to contact you, all of that you can update in SAIL. That's good. Yeah, next slide. In addition, in grad school, as Dr. McCaleb mentioned, there's a lot of policies and procedures related to meeting degree requirements, and it does vary across universities, and it definitely is different from undergrad as well. So we encourage you to take a look at your program handbook, take a look at the general doctoral handbook, and definitely link to the catalog. I know there's a lot of questions and concerns that may come up as you continue and you progress. And you want to make sure that the resources are there. Of course, your graduate advisor can help you to understand, the best steps and to point you in the right direction. But we do have answers to a lot of questions in these areas, especially as it relates to completing your degree. And we'll drop those links in a little bit later as well. So more than anything, we just want you to know that there are resources here, your graduate advisor, your program coordinators. We're here to help you get through the degree and to be successful every semester. So reach out as you have questions or concerns, and reach out early. As Dr. McCaleb said, the worst thing you can do is ghost us. So reach out as you need. We're here to help. Thank y'all.
Sorry about that. I was having a conversation all on my own here. I know y'all might have a lot of questions, and we want to give you some time with the academic advisors. So we're going to take a little break from our presentation, and I'm going to open the breakout rooms. You'll see the colleges listed. Some of them are combined, so please look to see where you're going to go into. If you're not sure, just stay here in the main room and we will help get you into the right one. We will stay there probably about 15 minutes, depending on how the advisors feel it's going. And then we'll return back to the main space. We'll conclude with our section on graduate funding, and then we'll end with closing comments. So I'm going to go ahead and open the rooms. Okay, everybody's starting to make their way back from the breakout sessions. We know that was probably not enough time for you to spend with your academic advisor. So we will provide the links so that you can contact them if you have some individual questions. For those of y'all that are coming in person on Thursday, the advisors will be available again to assist with questions. So let us know if there's anything or any questions you still have outstanding. You can also send an email to Grad College, and we can send that to your academic advisor as well if you have any questions from tonight. Trying to see if anybody's still left. Okay. I think we'll go ahead. If there's any stragglers in still in the rooms, we will we'll try to catch them when they click back in. We'll try to address that question in just a second. So as I said, thank you all for coming back. We wanted to cover one last topic, which is graduate funding, because we know some of y'all have some questions about that. In addition to that, just as a reminder, we will send this PowerPoint to you. The PowerPoint has embedded in it direct links to a lot of the information we've talked about, and we'll also provide a copy of the video as well. It may not be early morning tomorrow that you get it, but we will get it out to you tomorrow. In case you have some additional questions, the links will be provided to you. So we do want to talk about a little bit about graduate funding. And so let me click through. There are several opportunities for students to receive funding. We have, of course, financial assistance. There's opportunities for students to receive an assistantship or to receive a scholarship. Those are the three main sources of funding assistance that we can provide here at the university. And so we're going to talk a little bit about assistantships for those who may or may not know what these entail. A graduate assistantship is pretty much plain and simply it's employment here at the university, either within the colleges or could be perhaps in a department or unit here on campus. It could be, for example, in the library, or it could be in student activities. It could be in, the Office of Admissions. Those are places. Anywhere that we employ students on campus, there is a possibility for a graduate assistantship if they need a position. So, of course, you have to be a grad student pursuing a degree here to qualify for that. And we'll talk a little bit more about the qualifications, but there are three types of assistantship. We consider that teaching, research, and administrative. Teaching, of course, is very straightforward. You are a teaching assistant within a particular program. You are probably teaching one of the labs or a discussion session, things of that nature, and you were hired on here at the university to assist one of the faculty members in their program. We also have our research assistants, which again, by the name, is responsible for assisting with research here on campus. They are assigned with a program and faculty, and they are there to assist their faculty in gathering information, organizing stuff, helping with papers, analyzing data. There's a lot of components that come into being a research assistant as well. And then our third one is an administrative type. Those are students who are working in the offices. It could be clerical work. It could be doing processing, answering phones, email. These are typically positions that are not related to a particular degree or program. They are more in a office capacity to help and students be employed here on campus. So those are the three types and a little bit of information about that as well. So if you're looking for an assistantship position, there's a couple ways that you can find one. We recommend, if you're looking for something particular to your program, you would want to consult maybe your program coordinator, your of the program that you're in. They would know whether or not they have an availability or a position available to you. We highly recommend that you check with our Career and Professional Development Center because that is where the largest majority of positions are posted. You go through them. They have an online system. It's called Handshake, and that is where all the positions are posted with what the job requirements are, the application process, and that is where the tracking system, once you've applied, it will tell you your status and where you are in the application process, whether they're interviewing, hiring. It will tell you that through our career center. And so those are the main ways that you're going to look for an assistantship in order to apply here on campus. I'm going to jump to scholarships real quick as well. So there's opportunities that you can receive or apply for scholarships here on campus. Applications are through our online system called Scholarship Universe. Links in just a second. And there's some, basic requirements for our scholarships. Of course, you have to submit an application online. You have to have at least a 3.0. You have to plan to be enrolled at least half time in your degree or your certificate program. And so that kind of looks like 6 hours during the regular semesters and 3 hours for the summer. Now you're going to want to check with your particular program that you're in, because there could be different requirements for the scholarship that you are receiving. So always double check when you're applying what those requirements are, to see if you qualify as well. And then these are the scholarship deadlines here within the College of Graduate Studies. In Scholarship Universe, if you're applying for another scholarship, there are some additional or maybe different deadlines. So always check when you are applying. Scholarship Universe will tell you what those are. We do have some additional information. If you that was on assistantships and on scholarships, you are always welcome to apply for financial assistance as well. If you have not done so, you would want to start off by completing the FAFSA application to do so, because financial aid cannot award you anything unless you've completed that document first. And once you submit it, then they can determine eligibility if you qualify for additional aid. We are having a session, which is actually tomorrow, from our financial assistance office. They are going to be presenting and talking about this topic. And if you would like to apply through financial aid, they're going to conduct that presentation tomorrow at 12. We will be recording that session if you're unable to make it. So they will be doing that. Are there any questions? I know that was a very quick run through on funding opportunities. And I know Dr. McCaleb has been posting some information as well. Are there any questions on funding or scholarships? You can continue to post those in the chat. And I see real quickly, there's a question about where you can find the recorded sessions. All of our recorded sessions, tonight's will go in an email and be sent out to you. All of our workshops, once we have concluded them, we put the posting on our Grow page, and we can put that link in just a second. You will see where we will list it. We have a library with all of our videos, past videos, everything from previous years and times. We drop all of our videos there, and they're dated, and they have the names. So we'll do that. But as soon as we finish with these events, you'll get another email where we'll say, here's the video for funding your graduate education. Here's the video for Blackboard. We will continue to give you those updates as these recordings are completed and these sessions finish out. Nope, we did that one. Questions at this time? I'm going to jump to a slide that we didn't cover real quick, because we have a funding opportunity as well for you. Here we go. So we have an opportunity for you to possibly get a one-time $500 stipend if you are selected. So we will choose students from our orientation check-in from tonight and from Thursdays. If you're attending both, you only get counted once, just an FYI. And we will do 8 awards, one for each of the colleges. And of course, you must have been present for orientation to receive that. So if you didn't check in, I'm about to put the link in the QR code back up. Make sure you check in so that you can have your name put in for our tuition vouchers. We will draw for the winners on Friday, and then we will contact winners by email. Other questions? The CGS staff will stay on a little while longer to help answer some additional questions if you have them. And then we will go from there. I don't know. Dr. McCaleb, are you still on? Yes. I didn't know if you wanted to say any last words before we conclude.
Thanks, Leticia. I just want to say welcome again. We are so excited you're with us. I love the chat because we want to see the questions and we want you to feel free to ask anything. So keep it up. And again, you already know Leticia, you know Linda, you know me, you know your advisors. Please make sure, you know Amanda, please make sure that you contact us if you have any questions, or if you are on campus, and we're not here on the weekends, but if you are on campus, feel free to pop in. We're in the faculty center. We're right down the hall from Starbucks. Some of you are in on-campus classes. Some of you are fully online and some are hybrid. You are always welcome to come and just introduce yourself because we'd love to meet you, and we will be working closely with you for the next couple of years at least. And if you're in a doctoral program, a little bit longer than that. So we're just glad you're with us. So thank you for coming and take care. And again, let us know if you have questions.
Give me just a second. Let me pop that check-in link in one more time for everybody. There you go. So if you can't scan it, you can at least click on this. Please be sure you check in. That's the only way you get put in for the opportunity for that $500 voucher. So on that note, as I said, several of us will continue to stay on. We know this was a very quick evening with a lot of information. We are here to assist you tonight, tomorrow, and throughout the semester and your time here at the university. So we hope you have a great evening. We hope for those of y'all that can visit that you do stop by. We do have, as we showed earlier, there was a event going on in Grow next Wednesday, a drop-in. Please stop by for some snacks if you are here on campus. And those of y'all that are away and setting from a distance, we will be getting you some information about our online sessions that you can join us as well. So on that note, on behalf of the office, we thank y'all. We wish you well this semester and have a great evening.